Okay, I think the sound is working. I always forget with this freaking like photo booth thing with the Macs that it's like unless you change it to video, it does a photo. And so I'm up here like, it's just, oh, it's funny. I have the funniest collection of photos. Oh, I would if I didn't delete them. But anyway, I'm just making a quick video because I'm actually supposed to be going to meet friends. It's like almost 10 o'clock in the evening. But I think we're going to do karaoke, so I'm excited. But there's been something I've been thinking about, and I'm just wondering, I don't know, I guess I'm just wondering. But in Japan, I've noticed that like everybody talks to themselves. I was in the monastery, and there's a lot of monks that talk to themselves, and some that it's not really talking to themselves, it's having conversations with themselves. When I first got there, if he's watching, I love you. But he'll sit there. I don't have anything right here. And he'll just be like, so the rice is 650 yen, and there's an oven section, and I wonder if this would be good. It is. I wonder if I could find this around here. Where would it be? And when I first got there, I didn't realize he's talking to himself. I thought he was talking to me because I was standing right next to him, and I was looking in the mailboxes, and I said, what? And he like, and so I was like, oh my gosh, okay, you're the one talking to yourself. I think you're talking to me, so I respond back, and then I'm the crazy one? No, that's not how it works. But that's how it was. And so then I get here. In America, some people do talk to themselves. I talk to myself. One of my best friends talks to themselves. Another guy that I know in the monastery about my age, he talks to himself all the time. But it seems a little different. Like when I talk to myself, I'm usually just talking about like problems or trying to think things through, and just out loud. It's like my thoughts are out loud. It's like I wouldn't actually say this stuff out loud to somebody else. It's just like I'm vocalizing my thoughts. Here it seems a little different because it's like it's almost like that one monk, except everybody. Like I was in the gym and people are just like, I can't understand everything, obviously, because I'm not very good at Japanese, but there's this old guy would be like, oh, wow, I gotta put on my socks, and holy freaking cow, it's hot today. Well, obviously, I don't say holy freaking cow, that's my thing, but, wow, it's so hot today, and, oh, well, that was a good workout, gotta get on my pants now. Oh, where did my shoes go? Oh, okay, gotta close the locker. And it's like, what the heck? And, like, the first time I was in, like, the locker room has the different lockers and stuff, and so I was in this little one, and this guy was over here, so I couldn't see him, so I thought he was talking to somebody. And I walked by to take a shower, and I just kind of glanced over, and he was by himself, and I was like, huh? And you're walking down the road, and people are doing strange things, like, well, also just there's a lot of crazies, but that's what happens whenever you're in a big city. Like, I've seen, there's this one guy, and there's a what do you call him? A lamppost, and he's looking at it. This is so funny. Okay, I'm gonna turn everything. Pardon my messiness, but can you see? Okay, so I'm gonna be the man. He's looking at it, and all of a sudden he's like, "Wah! Ha! Ha! Ha!" And then he turned and walked away, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" It was so freaking funny. Oh my gosh, I just couldn't believe it. And like other Japanese people are just walking by kind of like, you know, like, okay, I don't see this and it doesn't exist. How they do that. And I was on the phone with a good friend and I was just, and I started laughing. It was so funny. There's so many things that happen here that are so funny that only I laugh at. I guess other foreigners may too, but it's like Japanese people just don't laugh at them. But anyway, back to the other thing. So I've noticed though, so I'll be walking, and I'll just be on my phone, like texting somebody or reading something, and I'll pass somebody, and they're talking to themselves, and I'll just, I'll just keep walking. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I can't believe they're talking to themselves out loud. I mean, it's just like an entire conversation, and I just keep walking. I don't realize it. And I'm like, just don't understand it. Yeah, it's just, and then I'm like, oh my, I'm doing it too. And so I kind of adopted it, and I don't realize that I'm doing it sometimes, and I think about it, so now I'm really paranoid about it, so I'll be thinking, I'm like, don't talk out loud, don't talk out loud, and all of a sudden I'll be like, oh my gosh, this part of the book is so fun, or like exciting or something, and then someone will turn around and look, and it's like, why do they turn around when it's a foreigner? They ignore everybody else, but then they look at me, and I'm just like, and I'm like, maybe they'll think it was my shoes. So it's kind of embarrassing, but that's happening now. So I guess I'm just wondering, it's like, I've been asking a lot of questions lately. I don't know why. I just always think, I have tons and tons of questions, so I'll probably keep asking questions because I enjoy asking questions. I don't necessarily need an answer, I just like to voice the question. But yeah, so talking out loud to yourself, and like, not in the normal way. I don't know how to describe if there's a normal way, but I know a lot of people talk to themselves, but I'm starting to, like, more out loud. It's terrible. I'll be passing the post office, I'll be like, I gotta mail that box. And they're like, huh? I'm like, look at the ground like, oh, it's something I stepped on. Anyway, okay, well, I must go because now it is 10 o'clock, and I'm not going to put this up till later, but anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.